Hi everyone, how are y'all doing? It's Sharon Davies from Creating with Sharon, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Winnipeg. If you are not dealing with a demonstrator, I would love to be yours. Just pop me a message and I'll get you looked after. So tonight we are going to make a really cute card. It looks complicated, but it is fairly easy. And I'll show you how to do all that. And I'm just going to just see if I can get this so I can just Facebook changed everything. There we go. I just want to just make sure that I can, if anybody has any questions, I can answer them for you. If you like the video or like the card, all the instructions and, well, not the instructions, all the measurements and everything are over on my blog, creatingwithsharon.com. And you're welcome to go over there. I am going to post it on my YouTube channel also, so if you missed that out, you're more than welcome to have a look at that. And then when you're there, I would really appreciate it if you, sorry, I was going to get my iPad out of the way. If you would like and share and subscribe to my my video. My YouTube channel would be greatly appreciated. I'm going to have the link as soon as I finish this up. I'm going to go over there and download it onto there. So let's get started. I'm just going to flip this around. Like I said, don't worry about the measurements because they will be all over on my blog. Well, the measurements are there right now, but I'll post a video later on. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a card using the Happy Forest Friends. Now, isn't this the sweetest thing ever? I just fell in love with the bear, and the designer series paper is just gorgeous. It does come with the stamps and dies. Put this over. No, I guess it doesn't have it. It's all right here. Really cute. The paper is really cute. And I'll just show you the card. So this is what we're going to be making tonight. So it's just so darn cute. This is not my idea. I did case it from another Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and all that information is over on my blog. So then it opens up. So you take the belly band off, and then it opens up just like that. Now, isn't that cool how all the designer series paper, it just coincides? And then you flip this up, and then I put some designer series paper there, and then I just stamped the images there and just put them on there. And if you're saying you're giving it to somebody for a baby shower or whatever like that, all you need to do, if you need more paper, you can always just put white cardstock here, or what you could do too is just put it on the back there just like that. But super cute and easy to do. Wait until you see how simple that is. Okay, so let us just put this away. And all of the products I used are on page 47 of the annual catalog, not the holiday catalog, the annual catalog. I gotta get this in here. And I also used, you're also gonna need a scoring tool, not your scoring tool, your cutting tool, and your, an emboss on a die cut machine of some sort. So I'm just gonna put that there, and we'll just move this out of the way. So super cute card. Like I said, everything is listed over on my blog, creatingwithsharon.com, and we'll get started. Okay, so I have a couple pieces of scrap paper, and I'll show you later what I'm going to use with that. Like I said, you don't have to worry about writing the measurements down because everything's going to be over on my blog. So I have the designer series paper. This is the paper that I'm going to use to do the card, and I'm going to show you how I cut it out so it fits perfectly. So this is 5 and 3/8 by 12 on that, and we're going to cut that down. Then you have a belly band, so that's the piece that goes around. This is 1 inch by 12 inches. Now this is, I used, I went in and ordered the 12 by 12 neutral cardstock for this, and then this one is 3 7/8 by 11, and this is the actual card base, which is 5.5 by 12. Ta-da! And you know what? I didn't. Yeah, okay. And then I'm just gonna just put this aside, and then I have my white piece of basic white, which is 3 3/8 by 5 3/8. 3/8, and then another piece of the designer series paper that's 3 3¾ by 5 3/8. Sorry, I think I messed up on that one. And then you're gonna have a little extra over, which is 3 1/4 by 5 3/8, and then my scrap pieces. So that's basically what we're going to do to make the card. Easy peasy. And you want some extra scrap pieces, like on this one here, I did punch out a piece of designer series paper, and this attached it to a piece of a white cardstock. So our card base is, we're going to score it at, I'm going to get my scoring tool, and I'm going by memory here. So I'm going to score it at 2 inches, and then you have your 2 blades, okay? You want to make sure that you use the lighter one. You don't want to use the dark one because it will cut your paper. So I'm going to get rid of this right now because I can't afford to cut it because I don't think I have any more early espresso cardstock. So I'm going to score it at 2, 4, I'm just going to flip it around because I don't have my measurements, the exact measurements here. And then on this side at 2 and at 4 again. Okay, so I'm going to just put that to the side for now. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold it at the 4 line here, and not the 4 line in this one here, and then we're just going to just bring this one back like that, so it looks like that for your cardstock. Okay, we'll just put that there for now. So now what we're going to do is, and I don't have the instructions, oh no, oh no, let me find my book. Oh, here it is. Yes, you're going to score it at 2, 4, 8, and 10 inches, this one here. So 2, 4, 8, and 10. And then you're going to take your DSP, and what you're going to do is you're going to cut it at 1 7/8. So 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That one right there. And then you're going to cut that. So now you're going to use your cutting. Then you pull that out, and then you're going to cut this at the same, at 1 7/8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right there. And then your next piece, you're going to cut that at 3 3/4. So that's this piece that's going to sit right in here. So take this and go cut it at 3 3/4, just like that. And then we're going to take this piece here and going to cut this one at 1 7/8, and then this one also at 1 7/8. And if I did everything correctly, everything should work perfectly on the card base. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere these. So I'm going to put them on the way that I cut them, so it looks like one continuous photo. And that one. Well, that one's not going to go there, is it? No. And then this piece, this piece is going to go here, and then this piece is going to go here, like that. Okay. So now I'm going to bring in my liquid glue, and I'm going to use my liquid glue because when I put it on, it just gives me that extra few seconds to actually move it around. And I just like to just add that. Let's see if I can sort of off screen there. Just, I'm going to put this piece right here. Oops, make sure you don't get glue on everything. Like that, and then we're going to, so let me share this. Yes, I can. There we go. So I just shared it so hopefully other people can see it. And then if you missed out, if you're on my VIP group and just catching this, have no fear, because I'm going to be posting it on my the video on my blog later on tonight. So it's at createandwithsharon.com, and you can catch it all out there. So there's that piece, and then I'm going to take this one here and do the same thing. Add my liquid glue, multi-purpose glue, and then you just want to make sure that it's perfectly lined up. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this one. And add this one on here. Just like that. So now remember that white, this brown piece that we had? So now what we're going to do is we're going to bring in, we're going to let that dry a bit. I'm going to bring in our scoring tool again. And we're going to score this at 5.5 because it is 11 inches long. So you want to score it at exactly half, which is 5.5. And you want to use your scoring tool. You don't want to use the cutting tool. And you're going to take it and fold this in half. And then you're going to take this piece here and you're going to adhere that onto the front of this piece of right here. So we're just going to add some liquid, multi-purpose liquid glue. And slide this into place. Just like that. Okay, you getting the picture? You seeing it happen? So now we're going to do is grab our white piece of 3 3/4 and 5 3/8, and this is going to go into the center like this. Now we can do, you can put it in right now, or what we could do is we'll wait and we'll stamp it and then we'll add it to that. So let's do that. Because if you mess it up, then you have to redo it. So we'll do that later. Let's just take this piece of Designer Series paper, and I'm going to put this on this side. Now, I'm thinking these are hearts, so I'm going to have it so it comes down towards me. So just watch and check out which, like, you don't have to use this Designer Series paper. I could do this one here, but I think it might be too busy with all that. So I'm going to stick with this one. But you can use any Designer Series paper out of that bundle. It's entirely up to you. And then I'm just going to add this piece here. It's just going to go up here. Now don't let this scare you. It's quite easy to do. And you could probably do this with, this one, oh shoot, this one moved on me. Oh no, no. Just give me a sec to see if I can get this lifted up without ruining it. I think I can. No, I don't think I can. Oh dear. Oh. Darn. It's not like I can start all over again because you only get 2 sheets of this, and I've already made a couple cards using this. Let's see if I can get it up. I don't think I can. Anyway. We'll just leave it. I'm not going to fight with it. I don't want it to tear. What I'll do is I'll just trim it back a bit. Okay, so I adhered that piece onto here, adhered this piece onto here, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this piece here, and that's going to look like this on the inside. So you're going to take your little strip of Designer Series paper, and you're going to glue that on just like that. And then this piece is going to go. You can take it up to the top. You can, wherever you wish to put it. It's your card. You can do it anyway. But I'm going to do it like this. And now I'm going to bring in my stamps. So I have my bear. And I have my little mushrooms. And my butterfly. So my bear, I'm going to do that in Early Espresso. So this is my Early Espresso. I'm going to stamp him on the corner. And we'll just ink him up. just going to just put him right here. And then while I have the early espresso ink out, I'm also going to add my sentiment. And I'm just going to put my sentiment right here. And then I'm going to put this away so I don't get ink everywhere. Put this guy away. So put him and him. And that one away. And then I'm going to bring in my Coral Calypso. And I'm going to stamp my mushrooms on the bottom. Actually, yeah, I'm only going to stamp two. I'm just going to put them on the far side here. One. And, oh, that's butterfly. I can't do that. And then this one here. My mushrooms. And then I'm going to clean this off because I'm going to add my butterfly, but I'm going to do him or her in So Saffron. So sync him up, and then I'll just add it right there, just like that. Now what I'm going to do is put those away, and I'm going to grab my scrap piece of paper, and this one is what I'm going to put my I wonder if I can do him on here too. I need a scrap piece of paper to actually cut out my base, so let's just see what I have here. Here we go. I'm still here, I'm just grabbing a piece of white, basic white. So I'm going to just grab that. Which one's bigger? This one for this one here. Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to ink up the fox. I'll just stamp them on here, just like that. Now, if you wanted to, you could actually die cut them out, but I love fussy cutting. I know some people don't, and I'm going to fussy cut my fox out. So we'll just actually, you know what? I'm going to cut both the fox and the owl, because I'm going to use the owl later on for the belly band. So I'm just going to stamp the owl, and then I'll just run them both through on the cut and emboss machine. And the reason I'm doing that is that the owl has really tiny feet, and I don't think I'll be able to fussy cut without destroying the feet on that. So I'm just going to put these inks away because I know I'll end up putting something into them. And so this one here, and I'm just going to do some punching. So I'm going to punch out my designer series paper. So there's that piece, and then I'm going to punch out the same piece using cardstock. The reason why I'm doing that is I want design on here, but with the designer series paper, it's not as thick as the cardstock, and you want something pretty steady, sturdy for that. So I'm just going to add a wee bit of liquid glue and put it on here, and then I'll just put it into place by using my fingers, and then so that's for the belly band, so that's out of the way. There's my fox and my owl. Put him out of the way, and this guy out of the way, and we will put that on. Actually, I want to cut myself. Okay, so I'll bring in my little cut and emboss machine. And when I was away, when we went up to Grand Cache with Will, I brought this machine, and it was fantastic. It was light to carry, so I had a tote, a Rubbermaid tote container that I had all my stuff in, and this fit in just perfectly. I didn't have to worry about anything. So I'm going to take my owl and my fox. I'm going to just grab some tape because we don't have any there we go. Oops, there we go. So if you like the video and like the card, if you could just like and share, I would greatly appreciate it. And just hit the buttons on the bottom of the video there, and it will show up in your feed that you liked it, and maybe your friends will see it. You never know, they might enjoy watching with you. Okay, so I'm just going to just run this through. Like I said, I took this up and I did a lot of die cutting, and it was fantastic. The place that we stayed at was pretty dark though. It was sort of scary because we had to bring a lamp and put it on the dining room table because there was no light in the dining room. So there's my fox, and here's my owl. There we go. So now I'm done with these guys. So I'm just going to trash that. Oops, not those guys. This one. Just put my tape there. Put this out of the way. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this piece, and I am going to. Oops, guess we can add it onto that one. No, I'm going to add him onto here. So when you're adding your fox, just be conscious of the score line that's going to be here. You don't want to put it on like this, and then when you go to fold it over, the tail is going to fold in, and it won't look very nice. So I'm just going to add him right about there, and I'm going to put him on with my liquid glue. That. So cute. So there is the inside of the card. So I'm going to bring in this piece now, because this is the outside of the front. Oh man, this really sucks. I'll have to fix that somehow. And this piece is going to go inside just like that. And this goes in just like that. And then again, watch your score lines, because you want to make sure that it doesn't fold on top of each other. And then this piece is going to go in like this, and I'm going to bring up both sides, make sure I have it centered. It's a little bit off. Just add your liquid glue, just like that. Got this new stuff. I'm going to see if this will actually work. It's called Undo Remover. Remove self-adhesive stickers, tape. Oh, I'm going to try and see if I can remove that with this later on. So I'll let you know how that works out. Okay, so then this gets all folded up just like that. And then of course this is off center because I screwed up on that one. I wonder if I can try it now and see if this will work. Apparently you just put it underneath and push it on through, and if it, see how it's coloring the paper? Oh, it's not working. That's okay, because it will dry. No, it's not. Oh, maybe. Yoo-hoo. No, I'm just gonna use this. See if I can get it up. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And the reason why I found this out is I was watching a video of Sarah Douglas, CEO of Stampin' Up, and she had called, oh, this stinks too. Holy smokes. She had, can you see that coming up? she had asked, she made a mistake and she had asked for this, and so I went to check it out, and it is on Amazon. It's on the expensive side, but if it works, it works. And it seems to be working. Hey me. Just try and get a little bit more. I'm not forcing it, I'm just lightly tapping to let the, whatever it is. Ooh, it stinks so. Must say, it does stink. But it is lifting it up. Woohoo! I know when she did it, she used her Stampin' Seal, and it really popped it up. Anyway, we'll just leave it at that, and I can work on it later. You guys don't need to watch me do this, but you basically get the idea. So now what I'm going to do is the belly band. And all I'm going to do is just take it, put the card in the center of it. I'm going to use this one because it's still wet. And just take it to the center just like that. And then you just want to bring up one side. And you don't want to go over the edge. Then you're going to take your other side and you're going to just wrap it. You don't want to make it really tight either. And the reason being that if you do it really tight, you won't be able to get it off. So there we have it. So I'm just going to put those two pieces down, take a wee bit of the glue, and oh, that stuff really stinks. Whoo, hoo, hoo. But it seems to be drying and it didn't affect the paper at all, which is kind of cool. Hopefully I'll be able to get that off a little later on. I'm just going to put the lid back on this. Myself stone smelling that thing. Whew. Anyway, okay, so now I have my bird, and what I did earlier on too is I just cut out two of the trees from the die set. So I used this one and this one here to cut out the trees. And I'm going to just add this one here using my liquid glue. I'm just going to just put it just off center there on that one, and then I'm going to put this guy here right about, oops, do it the right way, right about here. Do the same thing, just add a wee bit of liquid glue on that and put him here like that. Now you could put a sentiment across there, congratulations, if you're using it for a baby card or a card to give away, but I'm just going to use the bird, the owl. I'm going to add 3 dimensionals onto the back side. And just put him right about there. So now, we're going to put the card. Okay, so here's the card. Here's the belly band. I'm going to flip it around so you can't see this edge. I could cut, I guess I could have cut it back and then just put this right over top of it so you couldn't see it, but I didn't. I screwed up. I'm just going to just put this on here, just like that. And then I am going to adhere this, and I'm also going to use dimensions on this. So what I'm going to do is just go right off the center, just like that, and just put it on just like that. So there you have it. Like, I thought it was pretty easy to do. Once you have the measurements, like I said, all the measurements are over on my blog, and then you just open this up, and then you have a whole seam right there, and you flip this up and go, oh my goodness, look at that. And like I said, if you don't, this isn't enough space for you to write on, you could either put white, basic white cardstock in there, or you could actually add something onto the back side on that. And this will fit a regular envelope, a 2A envelope, no problem. Super cute, eh? Easy peasy. If you guys have any questions, just pop me a little note saying, I don't understand this. And like I said, all the dimensions are all over my blog. I didn't put any instructions because I'm going to put the video there so you can get all your paper, get everything all together, and then go over to the video and then walk through it with me step by step. And you can stop it at any time to also. So I'm going to let you guys go, and thank you for joining me. Oh, another thing too, hostess code for this month is this right here. So if you're interested in purchasing the bundle is, look at that, $66.50. You purchase that, you get a celebration item for your church. Isn't that nice? Hostess code, if your order is over $125, I will send you a little thank you gift in the mail. If it's under $100, I will also send you a little thank you in the mail. So easy peasy. I thought it was easy. Again, if you have any questions, you get 4 sheets. You get 2 sheets of this designer series paper in the package, so you can actually make 4 cards like this using the package. And I'm sure you could use other designer series paper any way you wish. So, well, I'm gonna let you go. I want to thank so much for joining me. Greatly appreciated. And take care, and we'll see you next Tuesday. See ya. Bye.